If we have a look now at the general property market, and the way I always start it is with the population, because it's the population growth that is underpinning not only the property markets but the general economy. And in Australia, we are back at record levels of migration. In the year 2, December 22, we had almost 500,000 more Australians than the year before, over 300,000 of those from migration and returning expatriates. Now you can see New South Wales, which the year before had fallen off the cliff in regards to its population growth. It went from 1.1 to 0.4 to 0.1, boomed back into the contention with 138,000 more people in Sydney in the last 12 months. Melbourne, which had gone into negative population growth, largely because the student population left during COVID, they're now flooding back in, and they went to one of their highest numbers, certainly since 2018, 137,000 more people in Melbourne. Queensland is booming. It's for the first time gone over 100,000 plus incoming migration. A lot of that is coming from New South Wales and also Victoria. So you're seeing an interstate migration of significance as well as international migration. And that's the first time they've pushed past the 100,000 growth, 2.2%, which is a huge growth number. South Australia at 1.6 is well above their averages, massively above their averages. WA at 2.3 is the highest growing population by percentage in the country, and 62,000 is a lot of people. You know, it's booming, that the thing with the mining as a support, but not the dominance, but with the lifestyle and the enjoyment and the affordability. That's what's making people look and choose WA over some of the other places. Tasmania, Northern Territory and ACT are all getting their share, but the combined of 500,000, 1.9% population growth is amongst the highest in the world. And if you remember back to earlier, it's also the best quality migration in the world. This is what underpins everything. This is what's making our property market strong and demanding. This is what makes our economy very powerful, because 500,000 people all need a bed, all need clothes, all need food, all need transport. They need more services. We've got more and more customers, and that's now being reflected in our retail growth numbers across the country. It's starting to form in line with this, where before we used to have sluggish growth in retail, even with strong migration. This is now being shown up in our retail numbers as well as. So this is keeping the economy strong. And importantly, this is 500,000 people. Roughly 200,000 of them are taxpayers, contributing into federal government, state government coffers every day of significant sum, billions of dollars, which saw the budget go from what was expected to be a $5 billion deficit to a $20 billion surplus when they recalculated the numbers. Incredible that Australia is in surplus at this time. So that is the driver of it. And if you think that's good or bad, depending on your point of view, the latest numbers are even more dominant. You can see them here, that we've now moved into a 2.2% growth year on year. So you can see here, if you wait and think that's good or bad, just think of it now. The latest numbers to March 23 are even stronger, with 560,000 growth and 2.2%, which is by far and away the strongest and best quality migration on the planet today, right now. So it's not going to slow up this. It's going to continue to drive momentum. It's going to continue to drive the economy. It's going to continue to influence property markets in a massive way, even more than it has in the last 20 years.